It was good. So today we lost $457 today, trading on NASDAQ. Pretty unfortunate. We are now on a 7 loss streak again. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I don't think there's a whole lot I can do unless for some reason I lost some ability to read the markets, but I don't think that's the case. I'm executing very well for the most part, so I think this is just variance and an unfortunate season. But even with that being said, and being in that situation, we're still managing risk very well. We're not blowing up, and we're not doing breaking rules, doing anything wrong. Um, so it sucks to see every single trade and trade recap be a losing trade, but that's just what we have. It's what we're working with, and this is part of the process, part of the journey. So it is what it is. We basically, I don't want to replay it because I have my back test saved. Um, so basically, market open. I'm gonna try to hopefully recap this without the replay. Market open. We got pre-market sweeps down here. Not exactly on NASDAQ, but on ES we did. Okay. As you can see here, pre-market sweep on Asian and New York lows. And right off that, we start moving up. And then the 8:30 opens and we resweep that swept low. So basically a liquidity sweep, basically what I'm looking for. And then on NASDAQ, or more bullish pair took the SMT pair. And we had 5 minute break to the upside, as well as 5 minute inverse fair value gap, and then retest into that fair value gap as well, giving the full 5 minute setup, basically what I'm looking for every single day. It didn't retrace as deep as I would like. I usually like to see equilibrium, and as you can see, got the move up and then the move down. It just came to the fair value gap and then didn't want to go any lower before it broke to the upside on the 1 minute. So getting that 1 minute break to the upside right here, entered, stop at the second low, and then as you can see, did not go into profit very much. It just went down. We're currently going down, but I'm not sure what's going to happen at this point. We had a little bit of news today, but that was at 9 a.m. So that came out here. So I was definitely fine with taking this. I mean, if it would have played in my favor, it would be in profit, and then I'd most likely go to break even with the stop or maybe move it up a little bit, depending. Um, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. ES is still looking bullish because we were moving up, and then we just got to retrace now into these gaps. Not too sure what's going to happen with that. I mean, if I would have taken it on here at this point, we'd be like that. Be looking like that, I guess. But I think either way, we'd be getting stopped out here. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what the bias is looking like. So my bias was mainly we're in hourly downtrend, and we did unfortunately respect this 15-minute fair value gap. Did not want to close above it, but we had all-time highs just sitting right here, equal highs and then all-time highs. So that was a very strong draw for me, a lot stronger than these draws. I mean, I would have liked to see these get swept pre-market and then get the move up, but at this point, it just looks like kind of consolidation. So it's kind of whatever, I guess. I do think the all-time highs were a very good draw. I do think this was a good trade. It is, I mean, it had everything technically that was there, technical analysis wise, and then my headspace was very good, mental game was very good. So I really don't see anything wrong with this. The only thing I would have liked, like I said, is the 15-minute gap to get inverse to give me more confidence, and then a slightly deeper retrace. But this is definitely valid for my setups. If I didn't take this and then it would have hit take profit, I would have been probably more upset than right now either way. So I kind of did the best for the situation, did what I should have done, followed my plan, even though it led to a loss. It's pretty, like I said, it sucks. We're in another 7 loss streak, and I really don't know how to get out of that or do better at this point because I'm following my rules and we're executing correctly. I don't really know what else I can do at this point. I can only control the inputs, not the outputs of the market. So either this strategy holds up or it fails on me. And I'm not executing the strategy wrong. I mean, I back tested last month. Maybe we could have got a couple extra R. There was one trade that I executed poorly on. That one trade out of the 11. So overall, executing very well, and we're still taking losses. So I do think it's up to the strategy itself. Maybe it's not working in these conditions. Maybe I got to look into different approaches potentially. But I mean, either we keep following the strategy and it turns these accounts around because we're halfway into drawdown at this point. Either it turns them around or we blow the accounts and we take a new approach. We reevaluate at that point. But I'm gonna leave it up to time. I don't need to rush this thing. And I don't know. We're gonna try to do the best that we can. It sucks, and I do want to be making money right now. I would like to make money with trading, and I mean, the first start of these accounts, I mean, it was making money. We're up 8K. We passed evals. We were up 8,000. The strategy was working. It was printing, and then come May, April was unfortunate with the risk situation. Otherwise, I'd be up a lot more. And then come May, we got all these losses, and then now going into June. So I also, one thing I realized after the trade is I was connecting the loss streak. I was more focused on the loss streak. Like, oh, the last 7 trades in May were losers, and now we got another one starting June. So maybe the rest of June is going to be bad. We got to get out of that mindset of connecting trades to each other because each trade is individual. It's a completely new trade every time we go into the game. It's almost like going into a basketball game. You're in a game, it's towards the end of the game, and you're focused on the previous game from a week ago instead of being focused in the moment on the shot right at this moment. So I really got to focus on that. Make sure every single trade is separate. It's a different outcome, different possibility, different opportunity, and they're not connected to each other. They're not together. Even if it's the previous day, and it's a continued streak, they're not connected. Every single trade has a different. Every single trade has that same win rate percentage. If I have a 60-70% win rate, every single trade has that win rate percentage. It's not less or more just because of the streak that you're in. So you really got to think in those terms. You got to reset yourself for every single trading day and not connect a series of trades together. Even though you could be in a streak, you got to know that they're all individual, they're all separate, they're all their own, they're not connected. So I'm going to be mindful of that and prepare for that, and I guess just ponder and focus on that process and thought pattern that I want to be focused on. So yeah, I mean, that's about it for today. It's 9:20, so we got out. I mean, we entered this at like 9 or 8:40, 8:45 roughly. So, pretty early day. I mean, we're already done. So I guess take it as a win from for what it is. I mean, yeah, we lost money, but hey, I mean, we're done for the day now. Get some other work. I'll get more caught up on other work, and we'll see later today what bias plays out, what I could have done better. Because at this point, looking at Nasdaq, I have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, maybe we're looking bearish. We respect the gap, and then we got 5-minute break, 5-minute retrace. But even with that, I think we would have been stopped out. I never broke to the downside on the 1 minute after the retrace, but yeah, I don't really know. At this point, I probably just won trade. I mean, Nasdaq or ES is looking pretty good for longs, or would have at least if I didn't trade. I do like going back over the trade, going back over the session and seeing what if I didn't take that trade, if there was a better trade, if I would have waited. And I honestly, at this point, don't think so because I mean we're chopping on drawdown or in drawdown either way on ES, and then Nasdaq's just I don't know what it's looking like. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna go get some reading done. Probably 2 hours of reading today. Go for a run. Go hit the gym. Clear my mind, kind of reset myself. I really want to work on something to figure out what I can do better at this stage because it's weird because I don't know what I can do better. So I don't know what I can work on to do better. I mean, I got a strategy. I'm not changing it. I'm executing it how it should be. Maybe more back testing to keep, I guess, reiterating and refreshing my mind on how the pattern sets up and stuff like that, because there wasn't a lot of trade opportunity last month. Maybe to do some back testing tomorrow, some deep back testing, but we'll see. I do have to work another 6 hours at my job tonight, but we're gonna still get some ad work done today. That's just my plan for the day. Get some content. Had recorded a lot of content yesterday, so I can be more ahead every day of the week that I work, so I can post those out, and then I'll probably record a little bit more today, most likely. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope trading's going well for you guys, and hope you guys can do something today to get yourselves better and improve and make progress. So catch you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. Peace.